Hi friends, it's been a fortnight since I met you last, and if you remember the last time I met you with you, I was primarily talking about the IoT products landscape in India, that what kind of proportions the IoT products will bring about revolution in the Indian industry across education, healthcare, appliances, consumer durables. And in continuation of the same, I wanted to embark on the fact that Hindware Appliances as an organization has embarked on connecting millions and trillions of Indians through IoT appliances and connecting our consumers with their own appliances in their kitchens, in their living rooms, and in their drawing rooms. And in context of this, the first IoT appliances which we're going to talk about today is going to be our state-of-the-art water purifier, which is Achelous Premium iPro. And as you would like to see, this is the product which we launched in the market just a couple of weeks back. And this is Achelous Premium iPro, India's first IoT-enabled water purifier with a hot water function as well, and several other functions which this IoT water purifier has. So going forward, as I told you, Hindware Appliances is going to embark on a range of products in the IoT sphere which will make the life of the consumers much easier, much simpler, and whereby which he can get connected to the range of appliances of Hindware within his home through just an Hindware app on his smartphone. The context of IoT appliances in India or IoT products in India is much often debated. The kind of width and reach IoT appliances will have in future. And as I told you last time around also, I would be really very surprised that from a decade or 10 years from now, any company not having an IoT appliance within its category may not be cutting much ice with our consumers. So here we are unveiling the first, India's first IoT water purifier, which is Achelous Premium iPro. As you can see, it's a beautiful model with a beautiful black colored body and has two faucets, which is the first of its kind in India for a water purifier. It has a hot water function as well as an autofill jug as well out here. And this is the first one with a 7-stage water purification. And how it distinguishes from the competition is the fact that it has got several technologies going by its name. The first and foremost is the Flowsense technology, which is a patented technology of Hindware Appliances, which actually tells the consumer about three things primarily. The first is the RO life alert, which, as you must be all aware, that reverse osmosis membrane is the most important part of the water purifier, and it's one thing which normally loses and gets bad over a period of a time. But here you have an RO life alert, which actually tells you when your membrane has actually gone bad. So you don't necessarily need to change your membrane just because the service center guy has come up and said to you, it's been 6 months, it's been 1 year, why didn't you change your RO membrane? Here we have a real-time RO life alert. Our RO life alert tells you that when actually you should change your RO membrane. And it could depend upon the usage you do, depend on the size of the family you have, or depend on the kind of the water, which quality of the water which you have in your locality. So it depends on that. So it's not necessarily that you change your reverse osmosis membrane just because 6 months have happened and you need to change your RO membrane. Similarly, it's got a real-time filter indicator as well, which tells you about the various filters which are in this product, when they actually have gone bad and when they actually need to be changed, rather than just getting them changed just because some brand and some company official comes across to you and tells us that it's been over 1 year, now you need to change the filters. And it's got a brilliant autofill jug function, which you can see is that, if I just lift this jug and keep it back here, it can actually, fill the water on its own. And it can fill it on its own, and it can actually fill it to the brim and it can stop. And you have also a function where you can actually stop in case you don't want the full jug. Very convenient, put it back in the refrigerators. You have India's first one with 2 hot faucets. Basically, this faucet is meant actually for having hot water, and you can have various range of temperatures where you can set 45 degrees and 80 degrees depending on what you want to have. Maybe a hot coffee or a mild warm chocolate, not with so much of hot water. So several functions It's got an incredible input TDS and output TDS indicator, which shows you the kind of input of the quality of the water which you receive from the source, and the output TDS tells you what is the kind of the quality of the water which has got cleaned and purified by this water purifier after the purification process. So all in all, it's a brilliant product available now in the market, and India's first, I would say, widely affordable and widely most user-friendly IoT appliance in the water purifier category. And it has got a range of features to present, and this is the first initiative of Hindware Appliances to unveil more products in the category of water purifiers, in the category of water heaters, and kitchen appliances and other products which over a period of time will unveil. So I'm ready for all your questions. I think you can really go ahead and shoot. Before that, I'll just like to have a little bit of water from a water purifier. Just a moment. So we keep it back out here, and it fills on its own. I can have a sip of water and enjoy the water as well. Okay, so let me go. I need to have my specs as well. Sorry about it. So Sachin Kumar says, how expensive is this water purifier, IoT water purifier? So Sachin, this is one of the most, as I told you, most affordable water purifier you can have in the market today. And the going price is between 22 to 23,000 rupees. The MRP is 27,000 rupees, so it's one of the best in its class given the kind of the price. So normally if you see across in the industry, the water purifiers in the category of, with a similar kind of specifications and with a hot function, you will see purifiers between 22 to 28,000. And here is an IoT water purifier with a hot water enabled function for just 23 to 24,000 rupees. So Sarah Zaidi says, I was going through your website, what do you mean by Flowsense technology? Sarah, as I just pointed out that Flowsense technology is a patented technology of Hindware Appliances, which is primarily based on 3 parameters, which is the first and foremost is the RO life alert, which I told you shows when you're actually the RO membrane, which is the most important part if your water purifier needs to be replaced. Majority of the competition brands, their service centers will say and mandate you that you need to change your RO membrane after every 6 months or 12 months. But here we are, giving the power in the hands of the consumers so the consumer can control their destiny. We tell them that they need to change their membrane only when it's gone bad, because a membrane gets bad or not usable based on the quality of the water you receive, or also on the usage of the water, basically, how many members you have in a family, how much of water you are consuming in a day. So it all depends on that. So the RO life alert actually gives you the alert that when actually the membrane needs to be replaced. Second is of course the real-time filter indicator, again a patented technology which we applied for, which actually tells you that when all these filters, you have the pre-filters, you have the post-carbon filters, the sediment filters, the pre-sediment filters, when they actually need to be replaced. Again, depending on the quality of the water and the usage of the water and the quantum of water you're using, you can change that. So again, a real-time advantage which can be given in the hands of the consumer. The third, and of course the most important, of course not the most important, one of the most important is also the autofill jug, where you just need to keep the jug here and the water will fill on its own through sensors, and again a patented technology, an auto sense fill jug function, which the jug will be filled to the brim and it will stop on its own. As you would just notice it, the jug is already filled on its brim. I did not do anything. So it can do it on its own. So that's about the Flowsense technology. Have you launched the product yet? Yes, Daria, we have launched the product and it's widely available now on online and offline platforms. Shoaib Khan says, do you have to be tech savvy to operate IoT water purifier? Look, if you see, India has got the largest penetration of smartphones today in the country, and all you need is this mobile application, the mobile application of a Hindware Appliances on your smartphone. And the way you're using your smartphone, if you know how to use your smartphone, you can operate any IoT appliance in the country. So any IoT appliances at your home. So from that perspective, you just need a smartphone and you can operate your IoT appliance. We have Nikhil saying, RO waste, lots of water. Is this premium product of yours? Does anything on that account? Thank you, Nikhil. I think this is a very, very relevant question, given the consideration that India is a water-starved country. I don't know how many of you actually know that India, while has 16% of the world's population, has just 3% of India's water resources. And even out of that 3% of India's water resources, 92% of India's water is not potable, which leaves India in a very dangerous state in terms of the availability of the water for future generations. So here we are, Achelous Premium iPro with a superior RO membrane, which actually reduces the water wastage significantly. So majority of the RO membranes which you see, if you see, they waste water to the tune of around 75%, 70 to 75%. And here, this Achelous Premium iPro with a superior RO membrane actually reduces the water wastage just by 50%. So you can just imagine that we as an organization and we as a Hindware Appliances as a brand, we have become increasingly conscious of the need to conserve water for our country, and hence this superior RO membrane which reduces the wastage of the water considerably. I hope I answered you, Nikhil. Uday Maheshwari, how is it different from what it is available in the market? As I told you, it's got several features which distinguishes itself from the other products in the market. First of all, you don't have a real genuine IoT product or water purifier in the market from any brand. And then as I told you, this has a brilliant input and an output TDS sensor. Now input TDS means basically the total dissolved solvents in your water. So total dissolved solvents in your water actually determine the purity of the water. So consumer can actually see that what is the input TDS of the water, how impure is the water, and after undergoing all the 7 stages of filtration through this product, the output TDS actually shows you how purified the water has been. So it's brilliant. So as I told you, 2 faucets. One faucet is for the hot water, which you can have for your coffee, for your tea, and one is for the autofill jug, which has got a 2-liter capacity of the jug, and we have an 8-liter capacity for the Achelous Premium, the product as such. So in totality, a 10-liter capacity. And as I told you, this undergoes through a 7-stage filtration process. And the last stage of the filtration process is mineral fortification, which is the core of our water purifier philosophy. Essentially RO membrane removes a lot of minerals while it undergoes the purification of the water, and the mineral fortification actually restores all those minerals back to the water. So we just don't give you a pure water, we give you a goodified water, which means it's not devoid of nutrients and minerals. So this is the kind of a product which is Achelous Premium iPro is. So Amanjeet Singh says, what kind of features do Hindware Appliances application provide with these products? So Hindware Appliance, which the Hindware app, which you can download from the Play Store and it's available for both iOS and Android, has several other features, like with a click of a button you can reach out to the service center, you can schedule your visit of the service centers. You can also, without having to contact the service center, the various error codes which are available in this product, various error codes which determine what actually is the fault in case the water purifier goes bad. So the service center does not actually need to call you. Since he's got the error code, he will come, ready with the kind of products, whether it's any product which is at fault. So the error codes provide you with that information. And besides Hindware Appliance, it also tells you a lot of information about the input and output TDS, as I told you, and also provides information what is the kind of water consumption you did in a day or in a month. Several information which you can gather through Hindware app. I hope that was good, Amanji. Is it available in the market? Anuj, yes, of course it's available in the market and it's widely available. Reliance Digital stores and Chroma across the country have this product available, and it's present in many of the mom and pop stores as well. Okay, Aarti Yadav says, how expensive is this IoT water purifier? Is it expensive than other IoT enabled water purifiers? As I told you, this is India's one of the most affordable, I would say, IoT water purifier in the range of the going MOP is between 23 to 24,000 rupees, and it's widely available in the market. And for its range of price, I think this is certainly, I would say, India's first mass IoT water purifier product, which masses can afford to have, because anyone who wants to buy a water purifier with a 7-stage filtration process with the digital features actually approximately takes into account that he has to take 20 to 25k in his pocket to buy a water purifier, and then for the same price he gets a superior product with an IoT enabled feature. I think that's asking for too much, isn't it? Okay, Sahil Farouk says, how does this product help in reducing water wastage? So as I just told you, Sahil, about that this product has got a superior RO membrane, which in turn reflects that the water wastage is significantly reduced. As you would be aware, or as I just told you, that majority of the water purifiers across the country have RO enabled water purifiers ensure the water is wasted to the extent of 65 to 75%. And being a water starved country, we have taken it on us to, over a period of time, to improve our product to such a level that this product has been improved to such a level that it actually decreases the wastage by 50%. So only 50% of the water is wasted. And we as an organization and we as a brand are continuously working. Our R&D is working. We are making major investments to understand, to see that how we can further reduce the wastage of the water. And I just think I will have a green tea right now. So I can show you that we can actually have a hot water at 80 and 45 degrees. Let me make the green tea for myself. Okay. So as I go through it, so I just have some more questions which I wanted to answer. So Chanchal Badra says, why do I need to know about the TDS level of my drinking water? So it's primarily because TDS is about total dissolved solvents in your water, and total dissolved solvents reflect the purity of the water, whether your water is impure, to what extent the water is impure. So it's very important for a consumer to actually know what is the input TDS, so that he knows what is the quality of the water which he is receiving from the source. And the output water so actually shows that what is the kind of output TDS, which means how pure the water has been made so far. So hence it's very important to know that. Does it consume more power than other water purifiers? That's an IoT product? Of course not. I mean, it's just an IoT product. So it consumes the same amount of power as any other water purifier in the country, any brand. So it has no relation, IoT has no relationship with excess consumption of water, excess consumption of electricity. It does consume the same amount of electricity as any other water purifier would. So Jyoti says, I'm a housewife and stay at home most of the time. Do I really need IoT enabled water purifier? A very good question actually, Jyoti. So majority of the people, which we've come across, consumers keep on saying that why do they need an IoT enabled appliance, because they are already at home. So for example, if you're a housewife, you're at home, so why do you need an IoT water? Why do you need an IoT appliances? So IoT products are not just about managing your products through remote application. That's that IoT product can be worked across the world. You're in some other country and your water purifier is in Delhi, you can still operate it. But there's a lot more to IoT appliances than just being about remote location products. It's also about a lot about convenience. For example, if the lady of the house is in the living room and she wants to have, coffee, and she does not want to go to the kitchen to just push the hot water button, she can do it from the convenience of her living room. And several others within the same Hindware application, she can schedule her water heater for a bed tomorrow in the morning. She does not necessarily have to remember that what time she has to keep the hot water in the, what time she has to switch on the geyser. So several things which within the home you can do, which makes your life more convenient. So hence, I would say that it's as important to be used within a home as within the outside. And besides, Jyoti, it also gives you a lot of power in your hands, because continuously living in the room itself, living within the same house, you can actually control your appliances and be in control of your devices in terms of their usage, in terms of their whether they are working fine, or even while you're at home and you would have automatically switched on the hot water, you would have applied the hot water function through your mobile app, and suddenly your child comes in and tries to put on the function for the water, but suddenly you will realize that you have a child lock, so which actually prevents a child from actually going and switching on the water purifier for the hot function. So you can all do it through at your home as well, and I think that's a big thing to do. And also, many a times you require hot milk, and for your kids, for your infants, and you can do it through a remote enabled application sitting in any other room or any other location. Or even if you're at work, for example, and your son is home, your daughter is home, and they would like to have hot milk, and all they need to do is to you can apply the hot function through remote IoT application through your cell phone, through the Hindware appliances enabled on your cell phone, and the child can have the hot milk as well. I hope I answered your question. Okay. So we have more questions. I think my green tea is ready. I didn't realize that. Okay. That's nice. Right temperature. You have the options of temperature at 45 degrees and 80 degrees for this product, and as you saw, we can do several things through this product as such. So I continue answering this question is, okay, so Abhinav says, where all in India will this product be available and how soon can we get it? Abhinav, we've done a selective product launch across the country in Reliance Digital stores and also in Chroma, and it's also widely available in some of the select cities of the country. We launched it in Bangalore, we launched it in Delhi, we launched it in Hyderabad, we launched it in Chennai, and this product is widely available through the mom and pop stores as well. And very soon, in the next 2-3 months, it should be widely available across thousands of stores selling our Hindware water purifiers. Okay. Let's throw this for a second. Let me have a sip now. So I think, guys, there are several questions which I'll try and answer myself once the session is over, because I don't want to hold you on for long. So again, this is the first of the series of the products which we unveiled today in this segment of IoT. As I told you, a revolutionary water purifier with the most amazing looks, with the most amazing features, with the most amazing Flowsense technology, and which actually gives the power in the hands of the consumers, your own hands. You can remote control this water purifier from any location across the globe, and your destiny is in your hands. This stands testimony to the fact which I told you earlier also, is that Hindware Appliances, we have decided to give the power in the hands of the consumers, and this is one of the first of the series of the products where we will transfer the power in the hands of the consumers. And I'm sure you go out, have this product, you can call our toll free if you want to have some kind of a demo. Please ask our toll free, they can give you a demo free of cost. And in case you want any further clarification of the product, you can go to our website, hindwareappliances.com, and you can go and know about the products as well. So please go out and check this out. I'm sure you will not find anything of this kind available in the market at all. Right? So go out, stay healthy, and drink healthy water. And I'm sure this is the one which will bring health parameters onto a different level. And my best wishes to every one of you. And at the same time, I would like to, in context of the same series of unveiling more IoT products in future, I would ask you to stay tuned, because very soon I will unveil the next series of IoT products, which is a state-of-the-art water heater, which we'll launch in the span of next fortnight. We'll keep you updated on the date, and that's also one of the most revolutionary products. So please stay tuned for the same, as Hindware Appliances, again, through its range of IoT products, tries to make your life much easier and transfers the power in the hands of the consumers. My salute to all of you. Good luck and all the best. Thank you so much.